Tabletop Spotlight, brought to you by Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy. Hey everyone, I'm AdamHarry from Bella Souls with
Michael from Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy.
We're back with another Tabletop Spotlight. Michael, so what'd you bring today, man?
Well, today, this is the, as you can obviously read, hopefully, the Dresden Files cooperative card game.
Sweet.
Based off, of course, the books of the same name.
Yep, all the Jim Butcher
featuring
books.
Harry Dresden, who I learned recently is also a wizard and a detective at the same time.
It is.
He's a multitasker, that
He
Harry.
went to Hogwarts and Police Academy, but not really.
Not at the same time, though. Like, he took a semester of each, I think.
Yeah,
anyway, yeah,
it's complicated. I've actually read the books. That's not true at all.
We were talking about it before, but
yeah, I'm excited. Yeah,
the cooperative card game. It's interesting. Just came off Kickstarter.
Sweet.
Evil Hat Productions. So very interesting for anyone who's a fan of the books and wants to check out the game.
Well, like I said, I am actually a big fan, so I'm excited to see what they do here. So let's dive in and take a look inside the Dresden Files cooperative card game. This is the Dresden Files cooperative card game.
Good old Harry right there on the cover.
Harry. He's missing his hat though.
Is he?
Well, sometimes.
Maybe he's got it on the card.
Yeah, but it's by Evil Hat. Let's flip it over real quick.
It's by Evil Hat.
Ah,
they took his hat. No, let's flip it over again. So again, you get to play as the different characters in the books. Obviously, you'll always play as Harry.
Yeah, this is
Somebody
a 1 to 5 player cooperative game. Somebody always has to play Harry, obviously. So,
and if you want, there's a nice little QR code right there. You can scan that. They'll give you a tutorial on how to play if you want to watch that after this video.
Right.
But yeah, you get to play as all these characters in the book. Adam has informed me as to who all these characters are.
I have.
Having not read them myself, but he has.
I have. Yep.
Yeah. Let's.
I mean, I would do it now, but there's a wiki for that.
It's a whole long thing. There's like 11 books and like 14 million characters.
Yep. Exactly. That's the exact number.
That's the perfect number right there. So yeah, you get a rule book right here. Obviously, that QR code again.
Which we can flip through this here in a bit, but
this is 15
short.
pages. Yeah. Full color. Nice. A lot of nice pictures and things in there. So check that out in a minute.
Take a look at the board.
Good old board.
So
for a second.
This is a card game, but it comes with a
cooperative card game.
Cooperative.
It's inside board.
Hang on, real quick. There's a thing on the back. That's pretty cool.
Nice little.
And then boom, this is how to lay stuff out.
Most of these sort of collectible, or not collectible, cooperative card games or, you know, deck building games or whatever will have a sort of a board very similar to this. I know like Legendary has one very similar. And you get pools for your different points and abilities and things, which, you know, you get tokens right here.
Yep. These are hits and fate, or sorry, clues and hits.
Right there. So, and then you get your fate points,
fate points,
presumably.
Yep.
And now, what's nice about this board is that, unlike so many other games, this actually comes with empty inserts.
Oh, nice.
So, like, they're planning for their expansions, which will inevitably happen.
Yep.
But you get all these foam blocks and empty inserts.
Oh, that's cool.
Really sweet.
Stormfront.
So, also, if you just really like foam rectangular prisms, you know.
There's some dice involved.
There are some dice. There's a little bit of dice rolling.
And you have some extra baggies, which you always appreciate. Can we open up one of these?
Sure.
Yeah.
Got that right there. Anything secret underneath?
Nope. We're good to go.
All right, so it looks like we have side jobs. The side jobs deck for sort of random. I think there's random encounters basically.
Side jobs was a spin-off book that just was literally random at different points in the Dresden stories where he would go and do literal side jobs. So it was either other characters or not necessarily focused on Harry, but other characters too, and just kind of
So we're gonna have in here. There's 5 player decks, obviously for the 5. You know, for the 5 people. There's the 5 book decks, which basically bring you through the plots of the books.
Yeah, like this one, for instance, is Stormfront.
Right there.
It's one of the books, the early books.
This is your, like I said, side job scenario deck, and then you get a bunch of counters.
And then different character cards. So you want which one should we open?
Go ahead and open that one up. Why not?
This one.
Michael Carpenter looks cool.
Yeah.
Looks like the guy from Last Crusade.
Kind of.
But not 10,000 years old.
But not. No, Michael is a righteous dude, man.
In like the Bill and Ted kind of way, or like.
I mean, not surfer so much. He's just a really good guy.
Actually, like divine righteous.
Like divine righteous, but not in a not in a judgmental douchebag.
Not in a preachy way, like a preacher.
Kinda, just not. Yeah, he's a righteous man. So,
there you go.
Yeah. Good guy to have on your side fighting demons.
He also apparently have a glowing sword, which is really just a benefit for anybody.
Sword also apparently has one of the nails from the cross, so it's a holy sword.
There you go.
Yeah, Stormfront. So there are different story decks, like you mentioned. So this is the Stormfront.
Tells you your looks like your setup, basically. Some other special rules and stuff like that for that. So
and just to give you an idea of what you're gonna, if you're a fan of the books, you're gonna recognize a lot of these stuff. So McAnally's, that's where he hangs out.
I was thinking it was like It's Always Sunny in Mac and having beer there.
You know, it's not Philly, so but that would have been pretty funny. So,
maybe we'll do that card game next.
Man, It's Always Sunny card game.
I would play that.
But yeah, Beer at Max. It's pretty cool stuff. Speed Potion, which is pretty funny. If you know why it's in Stormfront, that's kudos to you. This is what
Ritual Double Murder. Victor is missing. Who is the Shadow Man?
Maricone. That's what his name is. That's the crime boss with the green eyes like Cash Money. Giant Scorpion. Oh yeah, Maricone's goons. The goons. Toad Demon. Yep. Shadow Man.
Shadow Man sounds like a bad guy. I'm not going to make judgments, but he doesn't sound like a guy I want to invite to my birthday party.
Yeah, he was.
I want to judge.
I'm not gonna spoil it.
Yeah.
The book's been out for a long time.
Not a nice guy though.
Yeah.
Best I can tell.
Morgan is watching. Morgan is the guy that basically is like Harry's parole officer. It's complicated.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah, Harry. Yeah,
I'm not going to get into the whole plot. There's a lot going on.
I do like the art. I want to mention. We're not going to show all
it's
this
sort of
cards,
nice. Almost
Nicodemus.
not really.
Oh, Nicodemus.
Not really cartoony in a way, but it's it's almost like a comic book.
Yeah, and actually these are from Death Masks. These are from Storefront. So you basically would take your
whatever book you want to play.
Whatever book you want to play. And go from there.
Then you get your special character cards that you start with.
So Full Moon, that's the one about the werewolves you were asking about earlier, but it's not quite. And then let's take a look at some of these character cards real quick. Let's set these down. So Susan Rodriguez, she is a journalist / love interest for Harry. She's kind of aware of the occult. These are her like different things she's got. So she has her special deck.
Different tokens and things. Michael Carpenter says faith protects.
This Forged Invitation. This Forged Invitation comes to bite her later on in the story. That's a
he's a family man. Look at that.
He is a family man.
And he's got some blessings and prayers and the fist of God.
Yeah.
So you get special powers.
He's probably got more cards too in the other decks.
Yeah, each of the player decks has 12 cards, so they're all sort of in different packs. But you can get a sense. Basically, you'll have different things you can do per turn. Yeah. And again, it's cooperative, so everybody's working towards solving whatever case Harry's on.
Yeah. And again, you pick one of these decks to go through first.
And that's the interesting thing about it is that sort of the whole idea behind the game is that this is the same stuff that Harry went through in the books. It's the same case, same plot, but it's as if he had these characters that he may not have had otherwise with him trying to solve it.
So it's pretty cool. You got a lot of replay value there too, and
it's ripe for expansions.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Tons more cases.
Because you can see here, just in the box and on the side of the box, this looks like some of the same art from the role-playing games.
Yeah, a little bit.
Which is kind of cool. So
they've also got tons of Dresden comics and everything they can pull from.
Yep.
There's a lot of stuff, and they've already got expansion plans.
Fan favorites. So Butters, that's awesome. Thomas Wraith, who
Butters like from South Park.
Not quite. He's actually competent.
So okay.
That's a plus. Thomas Wraith, who's
I don't know who Carlos Ramirez is, but he looks cool.
He's another wizard. He's like from Texas actually.
He's sweet.
Hometown boy.
I'll play as him then.
Yeah, he's pretty sweet. Anastasia is one of the wardens. Those two. Yeah. Molly Carpenter is the daughter of Michael Carpenter.
Oh, there you go.
And Sonya is a Russian, badass dude. He's got one of the other swords. Hey,
all right.
It's complicated. Cool. It's cool stuff.
A lot of plot going on with Dresden.
Yeah. I don't want to geek out too hard, but
we can check out the rule book.
Yeah, let's go ahead and cut real quick and do that.
All right.
Here are the rules for the Dresden Files co-op.
Let's learn to play.
Yeah.
With this QR code.
Really quick, you can again scan the QR code. Check that out.
Give it one more time just so you can get it up there. A little hard to see maybe, but there you go.
Yep. Scan that code. Go check it out.
Go learn to play.
Yeah, but we'll flip through real quick
after this video.
So
yeah, we have.
It is 1 to 5 players, and it tells you how many players you for the card draw for your turn. This is how to set up the board.
Yeah, so you get all your book cards just come out like at the beginning. That's your whole deck right there. It looks like.
Yep.
And you get your showdown, which whatever case you're
when
doing.
you reach that point,
your showdown card goes there. All your tokens, of course. You have different setup for different obstacles and different types of cards. Basically, everybody plays a character. You can choose which character you want, but somebody always has to be Harry.
Yeah. Now, ideally, you're not supposed to tell the other players what you have in your hand. Like, I have 2 attack cards, or I want to play an attack card that costs this many fate points.
But you can say, like, I might want to attack, or I have a really expensive card.
Yeah. So, do that.
Yeah.
Play in character.
Basically, at the beginning, sort of, you're going to look at the book cards and the obstacles you're trying to overcome.
Right.
And you want to beat those with your advantage cards. Your advantage cards are sort of your like way you beat everybody.
Yeah.
And we showed on the cards basically different advantages you can gain from different things. So yeah, there's different values or different fate dice in your roll. It does come with fate dice with the pluses and minuses. So for example, this Deadeye shot basically has a value of 2. So you have to roll that many dice. And sort of depending on what you get, you either succeed on that ability or you fail.
So the plus that counts as a +1 and the minus counts as a -1. So, yeah.
So for example here, Harry discards his, you're going to pronounce that word for me?
Forzare.
Forzare.
That's the freezer card.
Freezer, all right. But he's going to generate 2 +1 fate die points. So if he gets +1, he gets 3 fate points.
Wait, or is that the force card? I forget.
Forzare.
I got to go back and read now.
Now you do.
Yeah.
We should all read them.
You should.
Anyway, so you get your turn sequence here. Basically, you can discard a card from your hand to.
It's like ice. It's this ice freeze.
It's
like,
ice power.
I don't remember.
Freezy. It's like Frieza from Dragon Ball.
Kind of.
You can discard.
Not even close.
You can discard cards to put spent fate back in the pool, so you can like help other players when it's not your turn. You play actions. You can do cool stunts. And then you can just pass.
Characters have talents and stunts they can do. Stunts are like a once per game type of ability you can use.
Yeah, like your big this is my big move. Yeah.
So. Yeah.
Basically, there's your breakdown of your turn sequence right there, and all sorts of different actions. All the cards have different actions, so I'm not going to get into it too much. For example, this one. Let's see here. This for range, basically of
how they move around.
How they
said on the board
how much they can reach.
Numbers. Yeah.
And like I said, all sorts of cards have different actions. So again, a lot of different stuff going on with the different characters.
Cool. Yeah. All right, and then. This talks about hunch cards, investigating and attacking, the different things you can do, the overcome.
Investigating adds clues.
Take advantage.
You can basically get closer to solving whatever mystery this is.
Right. You have to hit a certain number of them. Or if you're fighting somebody, you have to get a certain number of hits to take them out. If you're
solving something.
Yeah, solving something, you have to get a certain
number of clues, basically. And then you put it in sort of the solved cases pile. And
right.
There you go. You win.
Yep.
Fight the giant scorpion with, however many hits you need. Looks like 9, I guess. Yeah, 9 hits to defeat it.
Yep.
So, yeah. A lot of different things you can do. Again, it's cooperative, so whatever your goal is in your turn, you want to make sure it's
everybody's working
helping
together.
Everybody out.
But you're trying to go through the story. So that's the big thing is there's story decks, follow the story decks.
You're trying to accomplish this thing that Harry did with him and all his friends and coworkers. Coworkers, I guess? Associates? Is he working on an office job with Michael Carpenter?
Not quite.
No, not yet?
No, not really.
Maybe that's the next book.
Maybe. I don't know. But anyway. Pretty cool stuff. There's campaign play. Again, the side job is kind of a random book generator thing, and it teaches you how to do that. Card classification is just for
in case there's like special rules that don't seem to work very well. You get special 1-player rules, of course.
Yep.
You use 3 decks, but obviously one is Harry, and you get to choose 2 other characters, and you just play all of them.
Yeah. And then again, 2-player rules, kind of the same thing. So, yeah. Strategy tips. These are kind of a big deal. Again,
basically bits of information you can be. They can be helpful for you to all keep in mind. So it's like you obviously don't want the same player to discard because you want to make sure everybody.
Yeah, you want to split that load. If you don't, then when it comes to the time to do whatever, that player might be the weak link and get taken out.
If one player it says discards cards 2 rounds in a row, somebody else should do it so they can actually do something.
Right.
Yeah. So.
And don't forget about your stunts.
Yeah, you want to use them at an appropriate moment.
Yeah.
Some need particular conditions.
Yeah.
Some, can't be used at certain times.
Yeah, but stunts are very important.
You want to plan for it.
You want to save them and use them when you appropriately, but you don't want to not use them too. That's what they're there for. So.
That's the old Dresden Files card game right there.
So let's hop out for a really quick recap. Well, that was the Dresden Files cooperative card game from Evil Hat Productions.
Like I said, right off their Kickstarter, so brand new.
Pretty cool stuff.
Like I said, if you're a fan of the books, check it out. It's got some interesting sort of cooperative mechanics with the fate points and obviously you get to play as different characters. Which is
I like how they actually covered like the first 5 stories and side jobs. That was pretty cool. I like, and you can set up the scenarios to kind of match those. So, but let's crunch some numbers on this bad boy real fast. Again, we mentioned this from Evil Hat Productions. What's the price point on this one?
It's going to be $39.99. Again, it's off Kickstarter, so that might not be exactly accurate for your store. Yeah, but it'll be around that.
Cool. And it is 1 to 5 players, so you can play solo if you choose.
If you play solo, of course, you'll play as Harry.
Right. But you have to play Harry.
Somebody always will, but you of course can play all these other characters as well. So yeah.
And then what was the age range on this one?
This one's going to be around 13 and up. It's teenage, not really for kids, a little more complicated. complicated. And
young adult should be fine.
Young adult should be fine.
Yeah.
And it should take you just about 30 minutes to play. So nice and compact game.
Yeah, and that's basically per episode, if you will, too. So it's not like you play everything. But yeah, it should be in stores
right now.
Again, off Kickstarter, so check with your local retailer. I'm AdamHarry from Bella Souls.
I'm Michael from Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy.
And this has been another Tabletop Spotlight. Thanks again for watching. Tabletop Spotlight, brought to you by Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy. Thanks for watching.